DJ Sly, DJ Sly Tay, 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 DJ Sly, DJ.
What's poppin', boy? What's good with it, brother?
What do, man? How you feeling, bro?
Man, blessed, bro. How you been, bro?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Before we get started, we got to give some love to our sponsors, Bel Air. Hit your favorite liquor store, get your favorite bottle of Bel Air, and make sure that you drink responsibly. Right now, you're tuning in to the 2021 Convo. Also, I need y'all to go and subscribe to the YouTube channel, DJ Sly Tay Podcast Show. Very important that y'all do that. And when you're over there, click the notification button so you know when we upload new content. And this interview will be up there as well. Right now, we're talking to the homie YoungSauce Da God. How you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm good, bro. Just grinding, G. How you been, G?
Man, I've been good, bro. It's been a minute, man. Go ahead and tell everybody where you from, bro.
Man, I'm originally from Columbus, Ohio, man. Shout out to the 614, man. Y'all know how we do it, man. We go way back, man. It's crazy.
One time for the bus, baby. One time for the bus, man.
Yes, sir.
Jeez. And now you reside where?
I'm in Atlanta now, man. I've been down in Atlanta for like 2 years. Before that, I was in Charlotte for 5.
Wow, man. That's crazy, bro. What made you want to go ahead and just transition and leave the bus, Columbus, man?
Man, it was just, it was just time. You know how it is, man. It's just time to, for a new scenery, just a new vibe. And, I always love home, man. I'm always back there visiting, but it was time, man, for me to, further my career and, take it to another level. Now,
when you was back home in Columbus, you was a part of a group.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Push up. Well, back then, you knew us as DYG, as the Young Guns. That's what you knew us as.
Yeah. So when I left, y'all ended up changing your name.
Yeah, because, the Young Guns ended up coming out from Rockefeller. So, when they came out, it was just like, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we just decided to go ahead and change our name. And then we was at DYG where we kept that, those 3 letters. It was the Young and the Great. That didn't really stick well, and then we went to the Push Up Boys, and we kind of started making some noise with that, man. And that's where we left it at.
Man, Columbus was crazy. I always tell people that I had the best time of my radio career was in Columbus, man. Whether people believe it or not, man, like one thing about Columbus, it stayed busy constantly. We always had celebrities running through Columbus, man. People might not believe it. They would have had to been there to see it, bro. Like when I got down south to Augusta, and it was a different transition because it was a little slower down. And, And I had to adjust to it because I was used to fast pace. You know how we was doing it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't get it, man. Like, man, those times was crazy. Like, we always had somebody coming to the city, man. Like, Columbus was on fire. Like, you had to come through Columbus when you was in the Midwest. Like, you had to. Like, those legendary nights we had it. Oh, man, the Big Easy and, man, Valleydale Ballroom, and man, they don't know, man. They don't know them nights we had, man.
The Valleydale, that's where all the college parties went down at, man. And
them icebreakers we used to have. Them Ohio State used to throw them icebreakers, man. Those things was legendary, man. Woo, boy.
So, what was it? What was that that we had where they blocked the whole street off?
That was the block party. We had the block party. On campus. That used to be, man, what?
The block party brought everybody from everywhere to Columbus, Ohio. I'm talking about it was a week full of events, bro. Like, man, I had the time of my life in Columbus.
I know. I'm telling you. That's why I was like, oh, man, we just, man. If we could tell.
Also, also we had Ohio State, the campus. I basically lived on campus. I was playing like I was in college and wasn't even in school, bro.
Me too. Me too. You know how we did it. Yeah, we was on that campus like we went to school. I wasn't even in no college. Like I was just there. They knew my face. Like I was in everybody's dorm room, eating everybody's food up, everything, just having a good old time, man.
Yeah, man. Them was the good old days. So you
Yes.
You left Columbus, man. How was that leaving Columbus, man? I know you left the group, all your friends, because it was hard for me when I left. You know what I'm saying? So how was it for you saying, hey, man, I'm about to pack up. I'm headed south?
It was kind of the same feeling. You know, I had them jitterbugs at first, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm leaving my whole family. I'm leaving my friends, my family, you know what I'm saying? Everybody to, you know what I'm saying, relocate to North Carolina. But I always felt like I was going to move out of the city. I just didn't know when, you know what I mean? So those first couple of, I'm going to say probably like those first 6 months I was gone, it was kind of a transition, but it was also a good thing because, you know what I'm saying, I got to see, you know, something different, you know what I mean, than just being in Columbus. So, you know, North Carolina, man, Charlotte is a beautiful city. And to me, I feel like Charlotte is like a Columbus, just maybe like a little step or two up, you know what I'm saying, because they got some pro teams there. But, I mean, a lot of people I know that's, you know, from Columbus and in Ohio, they down in Charlotte right now. So, I mean, it's just kind of like, you know, a reunion type fest going on down there.
Wow. So when you transitioned to go to Charlotte, did you have any family down there, or you was just like?
Nah, it was just me. It was just me and my girl at the time, and my daughter. Like we was just kind of like, man, let's just try it. Like, cause you know I had went there a couple of times before for CIAA, right? And don't nobody know about CIAA. They took it away for a minute, but they gonna bring it back. They gotta bring it back to Charlotte. It's not the same in Baltimore. They gotta bring it back to Charlotte. But man, that's like an experience right there. But I mean, it was just kind of like stepping out on faith at the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think she might have knew a few people. I knew a few people down there, too, at the time. But, you know what I'm saying? I hadn't talked to them forever. But, I mean, basically, you know what I'm saying? We was on our own down there, for real.
Right. So when you got to Charlotte, is that when you decided to crank back up doing the music?
Yup, because, like, the first year I was there, like, I tell people, like, and, you know, I'm going to do this in this documentary, you know, filming right now. But in the beginning, like, when I had got to Charlotte, man, like I had stopped doing music for a little minute when I had left Columbus. Like, I just think, you know what I'm saying, I was just kind of, you know, kind of think everybody go through that moment where they trying to just kind of get themselves together, find themselves, you know what I'm saying, just kind of having that defining moment. And it brought me back to the music because, you know, I was in a group, you know what I mean? And then I was just like, okay, me and my boys, you know what I'm saying, we still brothers to this day, but we just wasn't a group no more. So, you know what I'm saying, that was a big transition for me to have to, you know what I'm saying, rebrand myself. You know, I changed my name, you know what I mean? I became a solo artist. And I think what I give people is the fact that I got to watch, you know what I'm saying, the baby's whole rise in Charlotte, you know, because back then he was called Baby Jesus. And for the people that don't know, and a lot of people don't know that, you know what I'm saying, he really from Cleveland, Ohio. So he got a, yeah, look him up, look it up. He said it a few times, but yeah, he from Cleveland. He moved to Charlotte, I think he said, when I was listening to one of his interviews when he was like 11 or 12 or something like that. But he from Cleveland, bro.
Right. Hey, boy, it's a lot of greats that come out of Ohio, bro.
Yes, man. They be trying to act like we ain't, you know, we ain't those deals. But yeah, man, he was just, you know, I got to watch this whole come up, you know, just, you know, remember, you know, saying passing CDs around. I seen them out in the streets, you know, having them had his CDs in the stores and the little gas stations and everything. And I guess it just a light bulb clicked on, man. And I just decided, I said, man, we got to do this again. So, you know what I'm saying? It was definitely, you know what I'm saying, a transition because I'm like, man, you know, it's been a little minute, you know what I mean? How the people going to react? You know, and then the whole social media thing, you know, when we left, you know, we had MySpace.
Black Planet, bro.
Black Planet. So, you know, this new thing, this Facebook, this Instagram, you know, all this stuff I had to learn. So it was just like the game changed. I was like, okay, let me sit down and let me really study what's going on. And then, you know what I'm saying, everything just started coming back together, the music, and then putting, you know what I'm saying, the new way they do things, you know, with the social media. And it was just, I felt like it was a lot of things that I left on the table. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we never shot a video back then. You know what I mean? We was just in them streets. You remember we was in them streets with CDs, and remember we had the little drop for your show on the radio. I can't find that tape for nowhere, man. That tape is probably gone. I had it taped for a long time on your show.
One thing about it, man, I saved all my tapes and CDs. I still got all that stuff in the storage. I got a storage down here. Not in the head. I got all my records and stuff in it. I got all that. And
Oh man.
one
I
thing
need that.
I'm so glad that I never got rid of that, because I got some classic interviews, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now that we living in the era of content, and content is so major, man, when I get a chance, I'm gonna go dig all that stuff up, bring that audio to YouTube, you know what I mean?
Got to. I mean, that's just what we in now. It's all about the content, the interviews. It's like, you know, the music is still there, but, you know, back then, you know, the music was everything. You know what I'm saying? It was very rare that you had somebody really getting interviewed like that. They was more worried about going to the club and, you know, who was coming to the club to perform. But now it's all about that content now, man.
Now, for those of you out there that's just tuning in that don't know YoungSauce Da God, he's not new to this game. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You had the opportunity to open up for Lil Wayne. You had the opportunity to open up for Ludacris. You had the opportunity to open up for Fabulous, the Franchise Boys, and you're also great friends with the Franchise Boys, man. So
yeah.
First of all, I want to ask you, how was it being able to open for big celebrities like that, bro?
I mean, that was dope, man. That's something that I kind of missed today. I mean, they kind of still do it today a little bit, but it's different. You know, when we was doing it, you know, that was the biggest thing to do, because, you know, if you got on stage back then and you was, you know, it wasn't working, you felt that heat. You know, they get you off that stage immediately. So, you know, for us to be from the city, man, and everybody loved us, because, you know, whether we grew up with them, went to school with them, and we got that great response, man, that was just, some of those shows was legendary, man. I got to find them tapes too, like especially that Lil Wayne. I think it might have been the Carter one, when he came to the Big Easy and had the whole thing just from wall to wall, both. Remember, because, you know, he had two sides.
Big Easy down, bro. That was crazy, bro.
Crazy. Like, that's why I said, if the city could talk, man, they know, the people that they know what Columbus was back in the early 2000s, man. I mean, it was crazy, like just out of this world, man.
Everybody or somebody came through there. Remember we had Diddy? Remember
when
Diddy came through? He was up there. What was that mall shopping place?
Was it? Let me see. Was it?
Side.
See, was Easton there? Was it Easton or was it?
Easton. That was Easton.
Okay.
Easton had that big ass record store up there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they sure did. Yeah. What was it? Oh, Media Play? No, was it Media Play? No, Sam Ash. Was it Sam Ash?
Oh no, it wasn't Sam Ash. It was some big one that it wasn't even around no more. They went out. But they were real big at the time. And, man, it was crazy in that music store that day, bro. You know what I'm saying? When Diddy came and took over. But, I mean, we had everybody. Jay, remember when Jay-Z came?
I remember when he came, did the Hard Knock Life tour. I was just telling him that on the interview I just did on iHeartRadio in Cincinnati. I was telling him that, a shout out to my dog, Taryn Bland. When we just did that interview, I was telling him how when they came and did the Hard Knock Life tour, because we was talking about DMX before he passed, and that was one of the biggest memories. Like when he was at the Schottenstein Center, remember Jay-Z came in with the Ohio State jersey on. Yeah. I was like, oh man, like it was crazy. Like they don't know, man. They just don't know.
Legendary shows we were a part of, man, and we were a part of the culture, history that. Man, you'll never probably see that type of era again, man.
Nah, I don't think it'll never be like it was, man. That was just something that was just classic. I'm just glad I was able to, you know what I'm saying, see that with my own two eyes, man. So, you know,
Right.
I'm definitely thankful and blessed for that.
That was big. Now, tell us about your relationship with the franchise boys, because you like it seemed like y'all related as much as you be around them, man.
Man, it was just well, shout out to Jizzle, man. Shout out to Pimp. Shout out to Parlay. Rest in peace to Buddy. You know what I'm saying? You know, he passed away.
Yeah.
It's been what, a little over a year, almost 2 years now. It was just basically they came through, you know, Columbus. That's when they had the white tee going crazy.
Yeah.
And, you know, we just kind of, you know, like everybody else, matter of fact, we opened up for them too. So we opened up for them too. They came to Columbus, man. And, you know what I mean? We just kind of hit it off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Became cool and whatever like that. And they came back to the city a couple more times after that. So then when, they end up getting with Jermaine Dupri and doing the "Oh, I Think They Like Me" remix, it was just like, yo, we just left Beverly Hills, bro. We just left Beverly Hills with JD, man. It's about to be crazy. We like, for real? They like, yeah, y'all about to, you know, y'all gonna be right with us. And then next thing you know, "Oh, I Think They Like Me" remix drops. They got it all on 106 in Park. It's the #1 song in the country. We got another fellow Ohioan on there, Bow Wow. So it was just crazy. And then they came back with the Lean With It, Rock With It. And they called us like, yo, we about to shoot a video in Atlanta, Lean With It, Rock With It. We like, what? We in there. We jumped in the car. We all scraped up our little change. We made it to Atlanta, man. That was one of the best experiences to be in a national video. Our first time in a video. So, you know, that was beautiful to see all that, man. And then to see it on 106 in Park and, you know what I'm saying, all over MTV. And then we did the MTV Cribs with them, man. And that was crazy. You know, man, they had us on MTV Cribs. I thought I was just that guy in Columbus. Like, it was like, you couldn't tell me nothing. I'm not paying to get in the club no more. I need a free slice of pizza. I'm like, we those guys.
You got to do MTV Cribs, bro. Like, everybody can't say that, man. Once again, that's a memorable moment, another part of history and the culture. You know what I'm saying? How was that day with MTV coming to the crib?
Man, it was actually, you know what I'm saying, the way it really was set up, like we wasn't even there. Like, we was like over, you know what I'm saying, on the other side of town of Atlanta, because we had some other people that we was cool with, we was staying with. So when we called them, they was just like, yo, meet me over at Pimp's house, man. You know, they about to do MTV Crib. It was just kind of like a spur of the moment thing. So we jumped up, hurried up, got dressed, and drove over there. It was like, and that's how we kind of got into MTV Cribs. It wasn't even like really set for us to really even be in it. We just happened to call him the day after the video, and he like, yo, come over to the crib real quick, man. We about to do MTV Cribs. And, you know, that's just how the game be moving. Like, you just kind of got to be at the right place at the right time. And that's how that worked out.
Yeah, damn, boy, that's crazy, bro. MTV Cribs, boy, you lucky there. You also had the chance to collab with Ohio native Bow Wow.
Yeah, we did a record with Bow Wow. We had 2 records with him. It's funny because the first record we had with him, you know, was the producer had sampled his a part of his verse from the "Oh, I Think They Like Me" song. It was called, you know, Bow Weezy, just a Prince from the Old Town, just got the wheels clean, so we ride slow. So the dude chopped that up and made that a song. So we called it Just Got the Wheels Clean. Now, the funny thing about that song was we was not supposed to have that record. Like, you know how producers used to burn you CDs with beats?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, y'all pick some beats, man, and get back to me. And we was introduced to him by the Franchise Boys. So we was like, all right, cool. So we happened to get the CD. And next thing you know, that was like the second song on the CD. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. He didn't let us hear it in the studio. He was burning us some beats. So I said, oh, no. I said, this is crazy, right? Like, we knew it was like about to be on. So, man, we wrote our verses. We went and found a little studio in Atlanta. Now that we did all this in Atlanta while we down there, you know, supposed to be with them, we got to take this opportunity. So we go in the studio, get the record, lay it down just perfectly. Everything just perfectly put together. We take it back to the producer, right? He like, We let him hear it. He like, oh man, y'all can't use that, man. Y'all can't use it. Y'all can't. We like, huh? Because you know how they do. You know what I'm saying? They hear something crazy. I was supposed to be saving that for somebody else. We looking at each other.
You gave it to us.
Right. So I'm saying, like, you put it on the CD, but he like, no, y'all can't use that. But he know we had killed it. Like, I mean, it was an instant record. Like, man, I'm gonna probably, it's all over YouTube, but I'm gonna probably re-release it, man, just to let the people know. Like, so we dropped it. So we go back home. We from Columbus. We looking at each other like, he just don't know. We about to take this record. we about to take this record. And we about to flood it. And man, when we got back to Columbus and we was playing that record, I mean, the streets was going crazy. At that time, it was kind of hard to get on the radio. So what they was doing was they was just kind of playing like the instrumental part of it. Because we was like, that's good enough. Because, you couldn't hardly get on the radio back then like that. Like, it was hard to get on.
I think the only way was to get on the radio was with Sean Anthony, wasn't it, with the Kiss It or Diss It?
Yeah, it was Sean Anthony, yep. And then when we had that record, I think City had kind of took over because I think Sean had left and went to Detroit.
Yeah, they left to go to Detroit, yeah.
He went to left Detroit. Now he back in Columbus now. He back there. He been there for a few years now. He back in Columbus. But I think he on the old school station now.
Yeah, I see you back in the bus. I see that.
Yes. So yeah, just kind of like how it was, man. So we took that record, we was moving with it. We was letting everybody hear. That's when DigiWax was big. So we like, yo, we got to get that thing on DigiWax. It's going to go crazy.
Yeah.
And this is what happened, man. The craziest thing happened. So remember, like I told you, he said that record was supposed to be for somebody else. But we figured, okay, man, we pushing it. The record's crazy. Everybody loving the record. Franchise loved it. You know what I'm saying? They getting ready to take it to JD, woo, whatever like this. We like, yeah, we about to be on. We get on there, man. Next thing you know, one of my partners was living in Atlanta. He like, yo, I just heard y'all song on the radio. Yeah. I said, word? He like, yeah, but why y'all change y'all verses though? I said, we ain't change our verses. He said, you sure? I said, yeah, I'm sure we didn't change our verses. Come to find out, he then gave the beat to somebody else. They didn't had a whole nother song. It's a whole nother crew. And they didn't got the song put on, and then it just, like, Bow was getting ready. Like, he heard it. Bow wanted it on as a bonus record on his Price of Fame album. Like, that's how locked in we were, because that's when he was a DJ Shakim. Like, he was ready. Like, JD found it. Was like, yo, some kids from Columbus, they going up. He found our mixtape on his desk. And that's how it happened. And then Bow reached out to us on MySpace. So that's how all this happened. We like, oh, yeah. He was loving us, like, y'all from Columbus? I'm about to blow y'all up. I'm about to take y'all with me, whoopty-woo. Everything was just in hindsight. Everything was getting ready to happen. And the next thing you know, the producer did that. We had some issues with the producer. And then he had his own issues with franchise for something that happened for a record that was on the album, on top of our Game Platinum selling album. He did a beat, and he didn't get his credit for the beat, and he was just very upset. So he took it out on us. I heard they fixed it later on, but I think it was a record with Jim Jones and Damon Dash called "Bricks for the Hire." He did the record, but he gave the credit to one of the Franchise Boys members. It was in the credits. The album had just dropped. Yeah. So you know how that goes. So he was very, very, very upset. So he took it out on us, and we just could never get the record, and I guess it just wasn't meant to be, man. But then he ended up doing a whole nother record with us with a verse and everything called All About My Cake. And shout out to Bow Wow for that, man. Just show love. And like I said, I think there might be one other artist that I think from Columbus he did a song with. But for real, like, if you look at it, Bow Wow has never really just did any kind of like, collaborative features unless it's somebody that's major. So, we take that with a lot of, pride with that. Because, he ain't never just did that like that.
Yeah, man. Bow Wow, boy. He blew up. He blew up fast. I remember when he used to call the radio station, man. He used to call the radio station. But we used to be like, what? What? Who? And next thing you know, boom. It was just like, everything just happened so fast.
Yep.
What, man? One thing about Bow Wow, every time Bow Wow came home to Columbus, and he did the arena, bro.
It was sold out. I'm not
Man,
gonna lie. I remember
Bow
taking my little
Wow.
sister to go see him, my little baby sister, and it was crazy. We was at the Nationwide, and I took my little sister, man. It was crazy. Like,
Bow Wow had them girls screaming from the time they got in there to the time they left. And he
yeah,
was in there, and he was little.
yeah,
He was little thing then, but boy, that boy was an entertainer, boy. Once
yeah.
he
He
got
had
in
it,
the
man.
go mode, once it was showtime, and then
It was
Shaggy
crazy.
was the DJ out there turning up, man, that shit was like a whole production when he hit that stage, bro.
That's why I say, man, we done got to witness some beautiful things with our eyes, man, for real. Because I'm
Bro.
like, I remember these things like just like it was yesterday. That's why I said, man, this music thing is in me, man. Like it's in me.
Man, I can't wait to come out with my ebook, bro. I got some stuff to talk about, boy. This ebook gonna be crazy, man. These legendary shows. Another one that we had, Beyonce. Remember when Beyonce and them came to Polaris? It was Beyonce, Eve, and there was
Yeah.
something else on that big show, man. It was like, oh man,
I almost forgot about the amphitheater. Matter of fact, franchise, that's the last time they came when they was on that Scream tour with Chris Brown. I think Bow Wow was on that one too. I can't remember, but it was like it was at that out there Jermaine Amphitheater in Polaris.
yeah, like
Yeah, that was crazy. Like that was real crazy out there. That was just something like 15,000 people out there. I'm like, this is crazy.
yeah.
Outside, crazy.
Outside, off the chain, turning up, bro. Now you got an album out right now, man, called Back to the Basics. Tell us a little bit about it. First, before we let you tell us about it, how'd you come up with this name, Back to the Basics?
It's crazy because I had like two other names, and I leaked them too fast, and other people started to name their albums that. So like I was like, okay, let me hush hush on this last one. So the whole concept between Back to the Basics was I just kind of felt like what the game was missing was, because there's two versions of it. I don't know if everybody knows, but there's two versions of my album. Originally, it was supposed to be a mixtape, and I had it hosted, having the DJ hosting it and doing that because I just felt like, that was missing. One of the greatest mixtapes ever assembled was, saying in my eyes, one of the top five was Trap or Die by Jeezy. That was one of the best mixtapes ever to hit it. So I just felt like I kind of wanted to bring that vibe back with the DJ talking over the records and, kind of bringing it back. So when I first put the tape together, that was the whole initial plan for it. So shout out to DJ Chill Will out there in Valdosta. He laced that thing. He just took a liking to my music and he was like, yo, man, I want to host your tape. So what I just really called it was Back to the Basics. Like, I had an intro, I had street records, some club records, some records that's going on right now, with the little young vibe and lady records. I just wanted to bring it all back to basically the basics of what I grew up on listening to. And I just kind of put a twist onto it and it was received well. And then a lot of people said, well, I don't like all the talking on the records, man. Just drop it without the talking. So I was like, okay, bet. So I did the mixtape version for all the mixtape sites, and then I just dropped the regular album on all platforms. So that's how I came up with it like that. So I said we could do this mixtape and album because a lot of people like to hear the song without all the bringing it back and keep starting the record all over and everything like that. So that's how I came up with it, man. That's why I had the tape on the cover too. Back to the basics because mixtapes used to have the tape, used to pop that tape in.
Yep. You're right. Man, that's pretty dope. Now you got a couple singles off of it right now that you're pushing that's getting some play out here. Tell us about them.
Right now I got Ride With Me. That's a record that I did. Kind of put a little kind of a sample feel to that one. Shout out to my boy Hot Hands. He also from Columbus too. We got that record. That was one of the first records we recorded. Just something for the car, something to be riding around, and that's how I made the song. I was in the car. I just came up with the whole hook, and I was like, let's go with that. So we did that record, and then we came out with Talk My Future and Jizzle Man from Franchise Boys, and it's crazy because that record, man, I gave that guy that record like 5 times, and I knew he didn't listen to it because he kept saying, "Yeah, I got it." I said, let me send it to him one more time. So I send it to him one more time. He goes crazy. He like, oh, this record is crazy. I got the hook. Because I had a whole nother song to it. You know what I'm saying? When I first did it. And then he came like, no, I got the hook. Just write your verse. Ooh, cool. So he told me the concept. We went in the studio. We recorded it. He laid his verse down. I laid my verse down. It started getting, you know, just a great vibe to it. Then we went and shot the video to it. That came out crazy. And then, you know what I'm saying? You know how records work. It take a little minute to work on. We started working it. And next thing you know what I'm saying, start getting radio personalities hitting us up. And I need the clean version. Don't worry about it. I got the clean version for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we took it on out there, man. And it's, you know, it's starting to, you know what I'm saying, it's starting to pick up. You know what I'm saying? It's a good record, something great for the summer. And, you know, we just riding with it, man. And I got a couple more getting ready to drop too, man. We just felt like this whole Back to the Basics project, me and my team, we just felt like, you know what I'm saying, we could shoot about 4 or 5 videos off of it, you know what I mean, and just give that whole visual to everything. So that's what we're working on right now. We got a couple more singles getting ready to drop off of that album.
Okay. So your team that you with now, is this a team that you were with when you got to Charlotte? Or is this a new team that you with since you relocated to Atlanta?
When I relocated to Atlanta, shout out to Reed Promo USA, my dog Rich. Shout out to my dog Simi Sinatra. Shout out to Unlimited Productions. Promotions, I'm sorry. I just met all them, you know what I'm saying, being down here, you know, in Atlanta. So, you know, the funny thing is, we promo, my man Rich, he from Columbus too. He from Columbus, and, you know, he was already down here, and, you know, we went to high school together. So, you know, so we had already knew of each other. So just finally one day, you know, my man Hot Hands just connected the dots, man. And, you know what I'm saying, we just started working together. And like I said, he just a genius with the whole promo thing and, you know, knowing what he doing on that side of it. You know, he used to be an artist, so he understand the music. So we just started putting it together, man. So, and then just rocking like that and just revamping the whole, you know, revamping Jizzle, because, you know, they was with the Franchise Boys and they had their little moments and stuff like that. He was kind of ending up going solo. So just kind of revamping his brand and getting a whole bunch of new artists. And, you know, we just full fledged now.
Okay. So, man, you done got the best of both worlds because you was from the Midwest and now you're down south. So you didn't see the process from two different aspects. So with that being said, what would you say is the best? Is it best being an artist doing it in the Midwest, or is it best being an artist doing it in the South?
I'm gonna say just to be real, doing it in the South, because, you know what I'm saying, they understand the music. You know, it was a point in time where nobody wanted to listen to nobody in the South. And now for them to be running the game for like, oh my God, well, I mean, what we gonna say, the last 30 years? I mean, almost close to 30 years in the game, you know what I'm saying? They just understand the hustle. They understand, because, you know, up north, everything was moving fast. They used to say, you know what I'm saying, the South was slow. Now they like, oh, well, up north a little slow. South moves like this now. So, you know, I'm glad I'm down here because, you know, I got to learn, you know, I'm learning the business and I got to see everything. And then you can apply some of those things and take it back home, you know, and give back to, you know, your cities and, you know, wherever else at, and give them a little bit of that blueprint so that they can catch up with what's going on too. Because, you know, I think everybody just kind of got their own sound, their own wave, and their own way of doing things. But I definitely would say being in the South just definitely, you know what I'm saying, elevated my game.
Yeah, because you in the music mecca now.
Yeah. And it's put up and shut up down here. Like, either you make it or you don't. If I just tell people, like, you know, everybody comes to Atlanta and everybody's got this vision, oh, I'm just gonna go down there and be a star, and it don't work like that. You know, you got about 100 people down the street, you know, that rap. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, across town, you know, back where we from, you know what I'm saying, you might have had a handful. You know what I mean? Like, to do it. Like, now here, it's like everybody. Like, it could be somebody down the street got one of the hottest records in the street right now. And you know what I'm saying? But that we don't give that. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, in the Midwest, where we from, Ohio, I've never seen no one gravitate, you know what I mean, to someone that has a great record. They look at it like, oh, well, he just, you know, he from here. you know, and I guess this, I feel like they got to see you on, you know, on big platforms and stuff like that for them to really, really give you that love when they really wanted to. But you know, how our region is, man. They just got to kind of see it. But now with this social media thing and everybody kind of on that, you know, you could be for anywhere right now, and you know what I'm saying. If you got it going on, they gonna rock with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's great to see it finally starting to happen.
Yeah. So are you a fan of the social media today?
At first I wasn't, but now I am. Yeah, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot. I can say it's a lot easier than what we had to do. You know, we had to get in them streets and, you know, be at them gas stations and, you know what I'm saying? We everywhere passing CDs out. Now you can upload your music. Everybody's on their phone. It's just the wave of the world now. Like everything is just digital and, you know, internet based now. So it's like, it's kind of good in a way because it's like, you don't have to do as much footwork as you had to do. But, you know, I mean, you could just reach a lot more people now because, you know, we couldn't reach people in California unless they came out to California or from California or we went to California or like we're saying, we would have never met Franchise and them if they never came to Columbus or we would have never got to Atlanta if we never would have left Atlanta. It's not like that now. You could be anywhere, you know, and somebody hear you on a whole nother coast and be, you know what I'm saying, rocking with you. But, you know, it's just different times. I mean, it's a good thing now for the music industry. It definitely is.
How do you feel about streaming being an artist? Is it good money in streaming for artists?
If your catalog and your music is valuable, you know, if you're not really, you know what I'm saying, if you just streaming a little, you know, a few here and there, no, because I mean, it takes a lot to make a lot, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know if people understand that, but you know, I'm gonna just break it down real quick to you. Like, so 1 million streams is only like $2,000.
Man.
So think about that.
1 million streams is only $2,000.
They got the whole breakdown, like between the main two that pays the most. I mean, Tidal pays one of the most, but it's hard to get on Tidal. But the main two that everybody uses is Spotify and YouTube. That's how most people are getting paid. But YouTube pays a little bit more. You know, it just if you monetize them right. But if you just talking about streaming, it's 1 million streams and you get $2,000. So you got to think about that. They paying you like half a penny per stream. What is that? What is half a penny? Like I wasn't taught that in school. I don't understand what a half a penny is. So the music industry is still doing what they doing.
I thought people was really getting it off the streams. Dang.
No, they ain't really get it. Like even unless you the main artist. I mean, like they said, Drake surpassed like 50 billion streams. I mean, it's great to have, 50 billion people streaming your music. I mean, that's Drake, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, for an up-and-coming independent artist, 1 million, 2 million streams, that's like $4,000. So, I mean, all the time you spent putting that in there, all you doing is just double. Because basically it costs to get 2 million streams, let's just say that, you're going to have to probably put up about, what is it? About $1,000 just to flip it. You know what I mean? So it's not, it's cool. It's just for play. It's just for show. Like, I mean, to show these people, hey, I got 1 million streams, I got 1 million views, but the money don't add up right to that. You know what I mean? For all the work that you putting in and all the money that you spending just to get that. So that's why I say that's the part of the game where I feel like they need to fix that. You know what I mean? They still controlling it. You know, we the artists, we the one putting the music out, we putting the work in. And they still find a way to be able to keep you, you know what I'm saying, and keep you in debt. Like, I mean, it's just, I guess that's just how they got it set up, man. But nah, man, 1 million streams ain't nothing but $2,000.
Wow, that's crazy. What do you feel about NFTs, the new thing to the game, man?
Say it again, I couldn't hear you.
What do you feel about NFTs? Have you heard about NFTs?
I've heard about it. I don't really know too much about it. Break it down to me real quick.
You know, I'm still studying it, but I see that can be a good way for artists to make money. Also seeing Meek Mill said that he's going to come out with an NFT album. So, you have to figure if these celebrities are already on it and talking about, hey, I'm gonna drop a NFT album, there has to be something major involved in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely do more research on that and load it up on the laptop and see what that is. Because if they talking about it, then like I said, it must be something that we got to jump on, before the wave happen.
Gotta jump on the wave early, bro. You can't jump on
Yeah.
it when it's already moving and shaking and popping. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, baby.
What are you trying to bring to the game that we haven't seen? A lot of artists come and they go. Man, what are you trying to bring to this game that we haven't seen yet?
Man, just some versatility, man. Just some originality. I feel like right now we kind of stuck in a just in a mode. And, you know what I'm saying? I love what's going on, but I just feel like we stuck in this mode where everyone is kind of sounding the same. It's the same cadence. It's the same kind of record. It's the same, rhythm. It's everything is just sounding the same. So, I would like to see more, artists be able to like kind of just come out of left field with something and kind of just start something different. Everything's really melodic right now. That's cool. Gotta have those records like that. But what I want to bring back to the game is just, some versatility, making you listen, just lyrics and still being able to, grab the masses and, reach other people and, just give them something different, man. Because a lot of people tell me right now, like they love my music. And they said the number one thing I always hear is, man, you're different. I love your music, man. And I can understand everything you're saying. Those are the top three things everybody say. Like, I love your album, man. Your album is dope, man. I feel like your album is kind of hot with some of today's biggest names. It's just, it's just in due time, man. So, I just, and plus I'm a student of the game and I have a passion for it. So I just want to, I just want to kind of enlighten the new artists and, tell them to, do your homework, man. A lot of those records y'all getting came from artists that, was right before y'all. A lot of them don't even know that. I done ran across a lot of young artists. They like, what song was that? And I have to look at them like, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what that song is. Like, you don't know where that record's come from. Just like when we was growing up and how like a lot of the artists used to sample all the music from our parents' time. We didn't even know nothing about those records. I'm still finding records to this day. Like, that was a record. And I was like, wow, like, and we just don't know. So, just kind of just want to bring, that some substance back and, something that's here to stay, not just be hot, real scorching hot, and then you just cool off and then that's it. Because, that's kind of what's going on with the game right now. You get hot and then it's over in about 6 to 8 months. If you don't have any real, talent or longevity with it, you're gone. The money's great. The money is fantastic right now, but, I just want to bring something to them, man, that's going to stick to them, man, and something that they can play 10 years from now, like the records and the albums that we love to listen to that you can still play today that came out 10 years ago, and it looked like it just came out today.
All right. So your top three producers that you want to work with.
Ooh, that's hot. Ooh, okay. That's tough. Ooh, that's a tough one. Let's go with Just Blaze. Let's do DJ Mustard. And let's do Swiss. Let's do Swiss.
Swiss Beats. That's how I like that three combo right there.
Yeah.
If YoungSauce DaGod had the opportunity to date anybody for a publicity stunt, who would the individual be and why?
How many I get to choose from? One or how many?
Only one on this one. One.
Let's see. Ooh. I ain't tripping. That ain't even that hard. Rihanna. I'm going with Riri.
Well, everybody say Riri. So why you choosing Riri?
She got the long bag, brother. That bag is stupid long. Stupid long. Riri, yes. Stupid long.
I ain't mad at that, man. What's your favorite dish of choice, man? What do you enjoy eating the most, man? We all got that one that we love.
Chicken wings, man. I love some chicken wings. Chicken wings.
Regular wings? Or you like the regular hot? What kind you like? Lemon pepper?
I just got hit to the lemon peppers about 2 years ago when I was before I had left Atlanta, Charlotte to come to Atlanta. Mine's is always gonna be the hot. You know what I'm saying? That buffalo. You know how we used to go to Applebee's all the time. They used to have them wings, man. Like that just.
Now, hold on. In Columbus, our thing on was it Tuesday? What was it? B-Dubs?
Well, yeah, we had Applebee's and B-Dubs, but B-Dubs, B-Dubs.
It was one night out the week, B-Dubs was crazy. It was like the club.
Tuesday, because they remember they used to have a quarter. Remember they used to have the 25-cent wings. Yeah,
bro. Boy, I caught a couple up out of there on Tuesday night, bro.
Yeah, because it used to be across the street from the mall. It used to be across the street from Eastland Mall. Yeah, man, come on. We going down memory lane on them right now. They don't know.
Fucking with your wings. What is your favorite sneaker choice?
Ooh, that's tough. Because see, I'm in between Jordans and Air Force Ones. That's tough. I'm gonna say Jordans. That's my sneaker choice because we grew up on them. We used to hit that mall up on because I try to tell these youngins we the reason why they changed it to Saturdays. Remember Jordans used to come out on Wednesdays and Tuesdays. Remember that? He stopped it because remember we used to skip school and go get the Jordans. They don't know nothing about that. We the reason why. Listen, we the reason why Jordans have to come out on Saturday because we will skip second period. And go to the mall at 9 o'clock in the morning when that mall opened up and went and got them back.
Be like, man, look at all these goddamn high school kids. Man, they supposed to be in school. Man, what they doing up in here, man? Brian Jordan, bro.
Man, we used to go and then go back to school and be just showing off the rest of the day. That's it. That's all we went back to school to do, especially at Independence, because that's where I graduated from. We had the big circle in the middle called the Commons, where everybody would meet up at. You know what I'm saying, in the morning, so everybody could see everybody when they walking into school.
Wow.
If you walk that, that's what it was called, and you walked the Commons and you had them J's on, you was doing your thing. You was doing your thing. That was like the walk, that was the Hall of Fame. That was the walk, you either had it or you didn't. That's it.
That's dope, man. No doubt, man. The conversation was crazy tonight, man. I definitely appreciate you checking in to chime in with us, man. We appreciate that love. Like I say, man, you got the new album right now out on all platforms. Back to the basics, man. Y'all make sure y'all go download that thing, check it out. I was listening to it before we actually got on today. So I actually got it in my phone too. It's in my playlist now. So I'm in my ride and Bluetooth it and play it as well, man. Before I let you go, I need you to go ahead and give out all your social platforms to everybody so they can go ahead and follow you.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's pinned at the bottom of this live comments right here at YoungSauce DaGod on Instagram, YoungSauce DaGod on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I mean, everything YoungSauce DaGod. Like my dog said, Sly Tay, Back to the Basics is out right now. The link is in my bio. It's on all platforms right now. Be on the lookout for another single we getting ready to drop called All I Need, featuring my bro Simi Sinatra. It's a lady record for the summer. Another record called Pressure we getting ready to drop. Next week I'm going to be back hometown, Columbus, Ohio. I'm going to be back at Scully's. Y'all know how Scully's is on campus for the Grind and Shine Music Festival, man. Powered by We Promo USA, Picasso Life, starring me, Rocky Bad, a whole bunch of other dope artists, man. You in the city, come pop out, man. Next Thursday, May 27th. Tickets are only $10, man. So come on out, man. It's the pre-Memorial Day weekend bash. It's gonna be crazy, I'm telling you, man. So definitely come pull up.
That boy going back to the bus, boy. Hey, man, you gotta go crazy in the stories now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Got to.
Way that we can feel like we're a part of it, man. And I'm just excited just to see the atmosphere in Columbus. So, just take a chance through the day and just go, go through the city. Like one
Oh
thing.
yeah, you know I'm gonna do all that, man. I'm gonna go through the city, man. I'm show them how we eat. I'm gonna show them everything, man. I'm gonna show them everything that most time I do that anyway. When I go home, I just don't. I just be kind of moving, a certain type of way. But you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna be out in them streets this week, coming up when I go home, man. Just showing them the love and the culture that I came from, man, and just bringing them that Columbus vibe. You know what I'm saying? Back when I come back to Atlanta.
Yeah, go over by the stadium, man, because they didn't build. When I left Columbus, that's when they was doing all that reconstruction over there by the stadium. So I had a chance to go back to the crib, and I was just so amazed because I was like, man, this look like some Hollywood shit over here now, bro. Like
Yeah,
it
you gotta
wasn't
see
like
it, bro. It's crazy now. Like they done redid the freeways. Like, trust me, next time you go home, bro, it's not the same no more. They done cut off the freeways. They got them going different ways. Children's Hospital then bought the whole Parsons Avenue down there by the freeway, so it looked totally different. All the houses is knocked down. Children's Hospital done built about 3 more hospitals. Like it's crazy now. They got the casino out there, on the west side now. Like
there's a
it's
casino in the bus now.
they got a casino in Columbus, man. They've been there for a little minute now, but they got a casino, man. Like, it's beautiful. The Crew Stadium is beautiful. They got Columbus landmarks all over the place. Downtown got bridges where they be down there walking and got like little parks with the waterfall. Like, they didn't really like turn Columbus up, man. For real, it's definitely different than when we left.
I gotta go back. Do they still have a river walk? Or what was that, the thing where they had the downtown, the barbecue and all that?
Oh, you talking about the Red Fest and all that?
Yeah, they still had a real fest?
Yeah, they got all that stuff. I think all that stuff is coming back this year now that we coming out of COVID and everything. They just revamped downtown. It looks so beautiful down there. Like, they used to have a Red Fest and the Asian Fest and all that stuff we used to go to. Yeah, they got all that. All it's looking great now down there, man.
Yeah, that's when I think I need to pop up when the Real Fest going on. I'm gonna have to hit Sean Anthony up, man. I have to let him know, hey, I'm gonna creep on through Ohio for that. Man, no doubt, man. Definitely, bro. Hey, man, I appreciate you taking the time out your schedule to chop it up with us, man. We really appreciate that. And we definitely wish you mad success in all your endeavors, man. And let's keep the relationship thing going, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta reach out to you next time in Atlanta, man. I'm always out there every third weekend. So I definitely gotta reach out to you and pull up on you and see what you got going on.
Yeah, man, definitely. We gonna keep building. Like I said, that's why I was just like, man, I gotta reach out. That's why I said we gotta reestablish that relationship because it's been so long. Because I remember when you left a minute ago. You left way before I left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, he was gone. Remember, we used to be in your basement. You used to have the turntable going crazy. When you stayed on the east side over there, we used to be rapping over the instrumental. That's what I'm saying. They understand, man. This is history right here, man. Me and this man go back some years. Like,
hey, bro, that's when I was trying to learn to do everything. I was like, shit, I want to be the next niggas. Oh, yeah, bro. Damn, boy, you just made a nigga just look back and just be so amazed at how far he has really came, bro. Like, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, I remember like it was yesterday. I remember when you first put us on the radio and we was on doing your intro, and I remember I remember you was just like, yo, man, everybody want to be on the intro because you know how we were. We was like, nah, man, just keep us, nobody else. We was like, nah, man, nobody else. But it was I appreciate that, man. Like we be talking about that, me and the boys, from every now and then, man. Just saying that appreciation and just how so many people have came through our life and had an impact on us and stuff like that, man. And like I said, I'll never forget, the lessons, the parties, all the stuff that we learned in the Midwest, man, because that's what made us who we are today, man. So big congrats to you, man. You've been doing that radio thing for a minute, you know what I mean? And I'm happy for you, bro. You doing your thing. I'm gonna have to come over there, rock with you at the station, man. Come chop it up with you at the station, man, and stuff like that. So I'm on this promo run, so I'm definitely gonna swing through Augusta.
Yeah, man, Augusta, we be turning up, bro. We be turning up out here in the AUG, bro.
Yeah.
It's dope, man. I love Augusta. Augusta has definitely been good to me, man. And I just appreciate all the support from everybody. But bro, we ain't done yet. We still working, man, and we still got a lot of work to put in. You know what I'm saying? And that's the good thing about this. You know what I'm saying? We ain't done it till we got a goddamn TV show bro.
Yeah, we gotta do some more. We got a lot to. And I see you got them. I see you cooking up them beats over there too, my man. Like we gonna have to get in the studio and put something together.
DJ Sly, DJ Sly Tay, DJ Sly, DJ Sly.